Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Off the bootleg. Love. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Love looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for New England. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 13-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Operating from the gun. Love. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. The kick by Carlson is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch the screen.
On 2nd and 12. Murray going deep and that's caught inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Don't be scared.
They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And he's got room. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 27 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Here's Breida. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
But that's not, smart TV. I'm just doing a smart TV.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Breida. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's the man traded by the Patriots, Chandler Jones. Drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And an alley to run. Murray has the 1st down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
And the Cardinals 1st down.
Ready up. Line 51. Go, go, go.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 40, 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help them a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run. This is Scarborough. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Murray now to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 18. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as this. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this time Murray to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Freeman again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and pick it up with Scarborough. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Cardinals.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Switch.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Gets it off to Freeman. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They run, Devontae Freeman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL,
that's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Breida. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7
Malaysia.
at the Cardinals' 21-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Breida. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the real truth. The absence is the real truth.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. From the gun, Love, flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
53, Mike. 53 is the Mike. Switch up.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now Scarborough, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Watch two. All right, T, let's check. All right, T. Choose the mic. I got it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Defensively, maybe a little too fired up there for a 3rd down stop.
Remember in preseason when we were going to camps and watching people, they worked on this, right? In the heat of the summer,
Still did it
anyway.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
You left?
Where'd he go? 51 want the money.
I didn't hear the door. I didn't hear no good night. I thought that was the door to the head.
They'll try and run. Freeman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there. On
first down, Love. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
And they don't know. They went to look at here.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Cards, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll have another road day next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
We got to pick up, but now have They don't even have this one within 159.